Shortcuts, 7 hours ago. You heal 2 health. You take 1 damage. Player energy. Dex, 2 STR, 3. Player health 16. Show deck. End turn. Character info. Rumblings. Life 1. Shuffle a card into your deck to draw a card. Return this if it's the first round of combat. Dip Herald. Perform 1 and gain the random type of energy. Deplete. Draw a card. Rabbit Foot. Dex 1. Activate. Conjure Lucky. Hatchet. +3. Neutral 1. Toxic Self. Pat Rap Herald. Character in Rumbling. You select card. I take 6 damage. I don't have enough energy. I don't have enough energy. Enemy takes 5. Player's area status. Enemy status. Enemy name Crit Bruiser. Enemy health 142. Enemy energy 0. Enemy hand. Deadly. Attack. Deadly. Heal. Deadly. Enemy description. An unyielding wall of anger. Enemies area player status toxic self player stat play talk character talks I don't care end turn enemy turn enemy heal 17 enemy playing cards kindness charge you take 48 damage storing mode a comforting light prevents an untimely death your turn you heal 2 health you take 1 damage end turn extricate you take Evangela enemy you gain 1 lower stacks player status character and show deck backswing neutral backswing block chop change feral strike gaze into hatchet herald infernal plagues prayer stonewall surge of tactical vanish view deck view bear close deck view show deck current cards in deck 18 player status player step character and turn enemy turn enemy heal 16 enemy playing cards combat 41 damage fury of you enemy gain 1 anger stacks enemy gain 15 anger stacks your turn you heal 3 health you take 2 damage you gain 1 delirious stacks character in hatchet plot enemy you take the enemy hatchet I don't have enough energy character hatchet player status hatchet character and turn enemy turn enemy heals 18 enemy playing cards kindness charge you block damage enemy takes 50 damage your turn you heal 3 health you take 2 damage and turn character hatchet enemy player status focus lucky players lucky character lucky cold enemy takes 12 damage you lose -1 player step character and turn enemy turn enemy heals 57 enemy playing cards kindness charge you take 80 damage storing mode a comforting light prevents an untimely death your turn you heal 4 health you take 2 damage and turn character info plague strike enemy gains player status ferocious character and turn enemy turn enemy heals 32 enemy playing cards pummeling you take 60 damage fury of the enemy gain 1 anger stacks enemy gain 31 anger stacks your turn you heal 4 health you take 2 damage and turn character backswing enemy attack you talk you gain 1 reflect stacks player character and turn enemy turn enemy heals 27 enemy playing cards pummeling enemy takes 131 damage you take 127 damage storing mode a comforting light prevents an untimely death you take 130 damage storing mode a comforting light prevents an untimely death you take 130 damage storing mode a comforting light prevents an untimely death fury of the 8 enemy gain 1 anger stacks enemy gain 63 anger stacks your turn you heal 4 you gain players player area step enemy stat enemy name Crit Bruiser enemy health 11 and enemy area the player feral strikes you gain and block I don't use character you block next player gold character info next you gain 13 gold skipper area status enemy status slayer's advance dex STR1 deal 5 damage execute start next combat with additional darkness workshop dex 1 this combat is soul tether if the focus lane is add workshop to deck exploration area status coins of passing stacks 5 collect /50 coins of passing to unseal the doors to the reliquary the sun god lady of mercy the statue of the majestic enemy aura crypt and bomber's shadowy thick enemy aura of wrath start to turn convert a random affliction to zeal crypt opportunity treasure traps crypt and enemy aura the sun god lady of mercy the sun god lady sun god ray the statue of sun god ray the statue of sun god ray towers before you its features sculpted with divine grace the angel's wings are spread wide and its face is set in a serene yet distant expression despite the reverence surrounding its form the stone from which it is carved feels unnaturally cold and distant Examine the statue. Sun God Ray, you circle the statue, taking in the minute details of its craftsmanship. The angel is adorned with symbols of light and purity. It stands majestic and imposing, yet its gaze seems distant, almost apathetic to its surroundings. Touch the statue. Step back and reflect. Leave. Step back. Sun God Ray. The statue of Sun God Ray towers before you, its features sculpted with divine grace. The angel's wings are spread wide, and its face is set in a serene, yet distant expression. Despite the reverence surrounding its form, the stone from which it is carved feels unnaturally cold and distant. Examine the statue. Search for any inscriptions. Leave. Exploration. Area status. Coins of passing. Stacks 5 collect. Campsite a brief rest. Crypt embalmers shadowy figures weaving restrictive spells. Enemy aura. Istal Soul Spear, a statue of a large woman wielding an even larger sword. Enemy aura. Web entangle. Start of turn. Inflict 10 haste, then reduce this amount by 1. Istal Soul Spear, a statue of a Istal Soul Crypt. Dawnbringer Istal before you stands the Dawnbringer Istal before you stands the statue of Dawnbringer Istal, carved in the image of strength and divine fury. She holds a large, stone sword, poised as if ready to strike down the demons once more. Examine the statue. Read any inscriptions. Leave. Read any Dawnbringer Istal. The inscription reads, "Here stands Istal, Dawnbringer of hope. Her courage outshone the stars until darkness quenched her light." The words end with a somber note, reminding all of her ultimate fate at the hands of demons. Say a prayer for Istal. Step back and ponder. Say a prayer for Dawnbringer Istal quietly. You offered words of honor and remembrance for Istal. Her spirit of defiance and courage continues to inspire those who walk the halls around her effigy. Continue. Dawnbringer Istal before you stands the statue of Dawnbringer Istal, carved in the image of strength. Examine the read any inscription. Leave. Exploration. Setting area status. Setting areas opportunity treasure. Crypt embalmers shadowy opportunity treasure. Enemy aura. Web entangle. Start the turn. Inflict 10 opportunity treasure. Font of purity. A small basin of water reflects the drink the water. Font of purity. The water cleanses you, removing all corruptions from your deck. Leave. Exploration. Kept character info. Enemy aura. Alchemist my enemy aura. Web entangle. Start of turn. Alchemist my Crypt embalmers shadow. Venom stalker a lethal presence, moving silently. With area status. Venom stalker a lethal presence, moving silently, with poisons at the ready. Venom stalker 8. You gain Paralyzing enchantment. You gain coins of passing enchantment. You gain web entangle enchantment. Enemy gains strong toxins enchantment. Your turn. You gain 10 days stacks. Workshop. Dex 1. Player status. Is. Stacks 10 when playing a card. Area status. Enemy status. Strong toxins. Damage you deal inflicts poison. Poison you inflict carries over to next combat. Enemy name Venom Stalker. Enemy health 62. Enemy areas players workshop. Deck. You gain enemy I don't have enough at character hatchet player status hat character and turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Leap up. Enemy gains 1 evasion stacks. Enemy gains leap up enchantment. Sapping Venom. You take 3 damage. You gain 3 poison stacks. You gain Sapping Venom enchantment. Leap up. Enemy gain 1 evasion stacks. Your turn. You gain 9 days stacks. And turn. Character Waylay. You take X Stonewall. I don't. You gain 5 stone hatchet. Stonewall. I don't. Hatchet. First aid. Hatchet. I don't. First aid. I don't. Hatchet. Stone. Character and turn. And turn. Enemy turn. You block the damage. Enemy playing cards. Sapping Venom. You block the damage. Sapping Venom. You take 3 damage. You gain 3 poison stacks. You gain Sapping Venom enchantment. Sapping Venom. You take 3 damage. You gain 3 poison stacks. Your turn. You gain 8 days stacks. And turn. Herald. You take you take 1 death player status. Player and turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Directly strike. You block the damage. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. Your turn. You gain 7 days stacks. You gain 1 delirious stacks. Character Toxic Self. You take left hatchet. Enemy I cannot play character Rumblings. Dex 1. Shuffle the card into your deck to drop player status. Player rump character and turn. Enemy turn and turn. Enemy playing cards. Rapid strike. Enemy takes 1 damage. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. Snare. Enemy takes 1 damage. Enemy takes 1 damage. Your turn. You gain 6 dazed stacks. And turn. Character extricate. You take you kick player stat. You gain 1 focus stacks. Player stat lucky character lucky enemy takes 8 damage. You lose -1 gold. Player play the character and show and turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Rapid strike. Enemy takes 1 damage. You take 1 damage. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. Your turn. You take 1 damage. You gain 5 dazed stacks and turn. Character backswing. You take and you take rabbit foot stacks 4 activate. Lucky player stat lucky cold enemy takes 8 damage. You lose -1 gold. Next. Character in next. You gain 10 gold. Skip rule areas enemy specific descent. STR1. Shuffle the card back. Heavy armor. STR1. This combat. Gain 5 armor and entrapment. Dex 1. Add 2 snares to your foe's deck. Synergy. Add another snare. Persistent. Unique. Action. Add entrapment to deck. Exploration. Set area status. Coins of passing. Stacks 10 collect /50 coins of passing to unseal the doors to the reliquary. Crypt and Bomber's shadowy figures weep. Shrine a strange step. Campsite a great enemy aura. Web entangle. Start the turn. Inflict 10 dazed. Then reduce this amount by 1. Campsite shrine a crypt and Bomber's shadowy figure. Crypt and Bomber's you gain coins of passing enchantment. You gain web entangle enchantment. Your turn. You gain 10 dazed stacks. You gain 1 delirious stacks. Workshop. Dex 1. This comp player status area stat enemy name crypt setting enemy name crypt and bombers. Enemy health 128. Enemy energy 0. Enemy hand. Attack. Attack. Enemy description shadowy figures weaving restrictive spells. Areas players workshop. Dex. You take brave heart. I don't have enough energy. Character plague strike. Feral strikes. Player status. Ferals. You gain feral strikes enchantment. Enemy takes 3 damage. You gain 1 anger stacks. You gain 1. Enemy takes plague character and turn. Enemy turn. And turn. Enemy playing cards. Coiling hooks. You take 3 damage. You take 3 damage. Your turn. You heal 1 health. You gain 7 dazed stacks. And turn. Character extricate. You take I don't tactical prayer. Tactical retreat. I don't prayer. Character info. Show deck. And turn. Player step. Plays tactical. I don't have care. And turn. And turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Cocoon. Enemy takes 1 damage. You gain 1 disarm stacks. You gain cocoon enchantment. Silk whip. Enemy takes 1 damage. You take 3 damage. You gain silk whip enchantment. Your turn. You gain 6 dazed stacks. Enemy heal. Carrot arrow. Select card. I can't play the player status. Hatchet character and turn. Enemy heal 20. At enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Cocoon. You gain 1 disarm stacks. You gain cocoon enchantment. Cocoon. Your turn. You heal 1 health. You character rumblings. You take select card. You heal. I can't hatchet. Hatchet. Disabled. I can't hatchet. Plus player stat hatchet. I can't play the carrot and turn. Enemy heals 20. Enemy heals 20. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Coiling hooks. You take 3 damage. You take 3 damage. Your turn. You gain 2 dazed stacks and turn. Carrot stonewall. Enemy takes you gain 1 rally stat. Lucky enemy takes 10 damage. You lose player stats area stat enemy name crypt and bomber areas player status player energy players carrot and turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. You heal 1 health. You gain 1 disarm stacks. You gain cocoon enchantment. Silk whip. You block the damage. You gain silk whip enchantment. Your turn. You heal 2 health. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 dazed stacks. Enemy heal 20. Showed and carrot hatchet. I can't play this card. And trap lunging strike stonewall. STR1. Gain 6 armor. Lunging strike hatchet. Lunging strike. Enemy takes 8 damage. Hatchet. I can't stonewall. I don't have enough player status. Have carrot and turn. Enemy heals 20. Enemy heals 20. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Coiling hooks. You take 3 damage. You take 3 damage. Your turn. You heal 1 health. You take 1 damage. You gain 8 dazed stacks and turn. Carrot surge of you heal. You get select card. You take 2 damage and enemy takes 7 damage. Lucky player, lucky chop, your lucky enemy takes 9. You lose minus character and turn. Show and chop change. Conjure what character, lucky call players, lucky call enemy takes 9 damage. You lose player carrot and turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Coiling hooks. You take 3 damage. You take 3 damage. Snare. Enemy takes 1 damage. Your turn. You take 1 damage. You heal 2 health. You gain 5 dazed stacks and turn. Carrot tactical retreat. You gain ferals, hatchet, prayer, enemy takes 8 damage. Player character and turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Silk Whip. You take 3 damage. You gain Silk Whip enchantment. Silk Whip. You take 3 damage. You gain Silk Whip enchantment. Snare. Enemy takes 2 damage. Snare. Enemy takes 3 damage. Snare. Enemy takes 3 damage. Snare. Enemy takes 5 damage. Snare. Enemy takes 6 damage. Snare. Enemy takes 7 damage. Snare. Enemy takes 8 damage. Your turn. You take 1 damage. You heal 3 health. You gain 4 dazed stacks. End turn. Carrot block. You gain and your player status. And then next. Carrot next. Big metallic. Reroll a button for tribute. Select tribute delve and equipment and add it to your deck. Reroll a button for ammo belt. Select ammo belt at the start of combat. Equip random ammunition. Reroll a button for creativity. Select creativity and view a random enchantment from anywhere. Card received. Prowler, you gain 17 gold. Skip rewards. Character player go area status. Rumblings. Life 1. Bull rush. STR2. Deal 8 damage. Consume ashes. Life 1. Move the top card of your deck to your discard pile. Add Bull Rush to deck. Add Consume Ashes to deck. Exploration. Settings. Area status. Coins of passing. Stacks 15 collect. /50 coins of passing to Elsie. Alchemist My Potions. Mini boss Crypt Brood Mother the Summoner. Surrounded by a horde of Crypt Spawn. Succum was looking to make a deal. Champion. Mini boss Crypt Brood Mother. Mini boss Crypt Brood. You gain Prowler enchantment. You gain Pharaoh Weapon enchantment. You gain coins of passing enchantment. Enemy gains Spider Roost enchantment. Enemy gains Spider Egg enchantment. Your turn. You gain 1 ferocious stacks. You gain 1 ferocious stacks. Workshop. Deck Swan. Player status. Coins of passing. Collect. /50 coins of path. Player status. Pharaoh Weapon. Gain 1 regenerate every /3 attacks. Player status. Prowler. This combat. Gain 1 ferocious at the start of your turn. If you've played no melee or range actions during the previous round. Player status. Ferocious. Stacks to your next critical hit deals 1 additional damage and heals useful 1 health per stack of ferocious. Area status. Coins of passing. Stacks 15 collect. /50 coins of passing to unseal the doors to the reliquary. Enemy status. Area status. Enemy status. Spider Roost. End of turn. Spawn a Spider Egg for every 20% of your missing health. Enemy status. Spider Egg. Stacks 1 start of turn. Hatch a Spider Brood into your foe's deck. Absorbs the next attack. S. Enemy name Crypt Brood Mother. Enemy health 182. Enemy energy 0. Enemy hand. Heal. Summon. Summon. Enemy description. The summoner surrounded by a horde of Crypt Spawn. Enemy area. The player's workshop. You gain select card. You gain status. Player status. You take 1 damage. Select card. Block. Tap. Block. Player status. You gain 3 player status. Rumbling. Hatchet. Rumblings. Hatchet. Character in Hatchet. Enemy. You takes 2 damage. I cannot. Rumbling. Character. Rumbling. Character. End turn. Enemy turn. End turn. Enemy player cards. Calver feasting. Enemy heal 5. Miraculous Swarm. Miraculous Swarm. Your turn. You heal 1 health. You gain 1 ferocious stacks. End turn. Hatchet. Player area step. Enemy name. Set. Previously played card. Arachnid Swarm. Add 2 Spider Broodlings to your foe's discard pile. Previously played card. Arachnid Swarm. Add 2 Spider settings. Excessive sap performance. Return to menu. Settings. New game. Continue. See the news. Join the Discord settings. Your fate shard amount 519. Daily 2 times. New game. Bounties. Meta progress store. Leaderboard. Codex. Continue. Press to continue. Press to continue. The halls of silent saints deep beneath the stronghold of the Onyx Cathedral lies ancient catacombs. In these shadowy depths, the deceased from ages past are interred, their graves forming the very foundation of the towering structure above. Exploration. Player gold 100. Player showed you Succum was looking to make a deal. Mini boss Crypt Brood Mother. Mini boss Crypt. You gain Prowler enchantment. You gain Pharaoh Weapon enchantment. You gain coins of passing enchantment. Enemy gains Spider Roost enchantment. Enemy gains Spider Egg enchantment. Your turn. You gain 1 ferocious stacks. You gain 1 ferocious stacks. Workshop. Deck Swan. Lit character. Workshop. Deck. You gain 1. You get player status. Work character. Player character. End turn. Show deck. Backswing. Neutral 1. Make a basic attack. Block. Neutral 1. Gain 3 armor. Block. Neutral 1. Gain 3 armor. Break apart. STR1. Deal 3 damage. Chop change. Conjure lucky coin. Consume ashes. Life 1. Move the top card of your deck to your discard pile. Entrap it. Deck 1. Add 2 snares to your foe's deck. Evangelize. Gain Zeal and Random Blessing. Feral Strikes. Dex STR1. Make a gaze into the Feral Strike. Gaze into the beyond. Gain 1 focus. When this appears, Hatchet. +2. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage. Hatchet. +2. Hatchet. Herald. Infernal Racket. Herald. Perform 1 and gain the of strength, tact, talk, vanity, waylet, view, buried, close deck view, show deck. And character, player status, steady stance, character, and turn, player status, enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Macabre feasting, enemy heals 5. Macabre feasting, enemy heals 5. Your turn, you heal 2 health. You gain 1 for, you gain, chop chain, chop chain, in rabbit foot, character in rabbit foot, inferno, you take 2, player, select card, enemy, you lose, you gain 2 ender stacks. Player status, surge of strength, character in surge of strength, you heal 1 health. Player, character, and turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Lash and thrust. You take 12 damage. Macabre feasting. Enemy heals 5. Macabre feasting. Enemy heals 5. Your turn. You heal 4 health. You gain 1 ferocious stacks. And turn. Character Stonewall. Select player status. Enemy you gain 1 rally stacks. Player status. Player character info. Enemy takes 11 damage. You gain 1 regenerate stacks. You lose -1 character. Player stat character and turn. Enemy turn. Enemy play cards. Lash and thrust. You heal 1 health. You take 6 damage. Snare. Enemy takes 1 damage. Arachnid swarm. Enemy gains spider egg enchantment. Your turn. You heal 6 health. You gain 1 hatchet character in hatchet. Enemy takes I don't have character tactical retreat. Gaze into the you gain 1 focus tactical retreat prayer. Entrapment. Tactical entrapment. I don't have enough at player status tact character and turn show to end turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Arachnid swarm. Macabre feasting. Enemy takes 25. Arachnid swarm. Your turn. You heal 5 health. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 ferocious stacks. Character and block. Neutral waylay. Break apart. Entrapment. Hatchet. Entrapment. Hatchet. Neutral 1. Break waylay. Block. Character and block. I don't character waylay. Break apart. I don't waylay. Backswing. Player status. Back waylay. Character and turn. And turn. Enemy turn. Enemy play cards. Lash and thrust. You take 9 damage. Snare. Enemy takes 1 damage. Arachnid swarm. Snare. Enemy takes 2 damage. Snare. Enemy takes 4 damage. Snare. Enemy takes 4 damage. Snare. Enemy takes 5 damage. Snare. Enemy takes 6 damage. Enemy gains spider egg enchantment. Your turn. You heal 5 health. You take 1. You gain and turn. Character. Feral strikes. Bonus. You gain. I don't have enough character. Toxic self. I don't have enough energy. Rumblings. Hatchet. Rumblings. You take 1. Select card. Toxic self. Dex 1. Inflict 3 poison. Hatchet. I don't. Player status. Hatchet. Player stat. Hatchet. Whale. Character and turn. Enemy turn. And turn. Enemy play cards. Lash and thrust. You take 12 damage. Storm mode. A comforting light prevents an untimely death. Arachnid swarm. Enemy gains spider egg enchantment. Your turn. You heal 4 health. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 ferocious stacks. You take 6 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. Character Stonewall. You take 1 blockage. Player status. Rabbit. Enemy gain 3 poison stacks. Lucky coin. Player status. And lucky coin. Lucky coin. Lucky coin. Character info. Lucky coin. Enemy. You lose -1 gold. Enemy has blocked his attack. You lose character. Players. Character and turn. Enemy turn. Enemy play cards. Lash and thrust. Enemy takes 1 damage. You take 3 damage. Macabre feasting. Enemy takes 1 damage. Enemy heals 44. Enemy gains spider egg enchantment. Your turn. You heal 5 health. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 ferocious stacks. You gain 9 ferocious stacks. You take 6 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. Character prayer. Player stat. You gain 1 focus. Player status. Player stat. Player hatch. Character and turn. Character hatch. Enemy has blocked his attack. You gain. Enemy takes no. Player's character info. Player status. Anger. Stacks 7 increases the damage dealt by actions by 1. Player status. Zeal. Stacks 1 your divine actions deal additional damage for each zeal. Player status. Focus. Stacks 2 at the start of the turn. Draw an additional card if you have 5 or more focus. Player status. Armor. Stacks 3 when dealt damage. Take 1 less damage per stack of armor. Armor fake. Player status. Steady stance. When you play a card that costs 3 or more energy, gain STR. Player status. Workshop. This combat adds snare to the opposing deck at the start. Player status. Coins of passing. Collect /50. Player status. Feral weapon. Stacks 3 gain 1. Player status. Prowler. This combat. Gain 1 ferocious at player status. Ferocious. Stacks 18. Your next critical hit deals 1 additional damage for player status. Regenerate. Stacks 5 at the start of the player status. Rabbit foot. Stacks to activate. Area status. Coins of power. Enemy name Crypt Brood Mother. Enemy health 117. Enemy status. Spider Roost. End of turn. Swap settings. Enemy areas with player step character and turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Macabre feasting. Enemy heals 40. Macabre feasting. Enemy heals 40. Snare. Enemy takes 1 damage. Arachnid swarm. Your turn. You heal 5 health. You take 1 damage. You gain 1 ferocious stacks. You take 7 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. You gain back switch. You take you take 1 damage. You gain player stat tactical character tactical rich player status players character and show and turn. And turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Lash and thrust. You block the damage. Arachnid swarm. Snare. Enemy takes 2 damage. Your turn. You heal 6 health. You take 2 damage. You gain 1 ferocious stacks. You take 8 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. And turn. Character extricate. Enemy takes 11. Player status. Player lucky character and turn. Character lucky colon. Enemy takes 12 damage. You gain 1 regenerate stacks. You lose -1 gold. Player status. Areas. Enemy name Crypt Brood Mother. Enemy health 48. Areas. Player energy. Players character and turn. Enemy turn. Enemy play cards. Lash and thrust. You take 12 damage. Arachnid swarm. Enemy takes 3 damage. Enemy gains spider egg enchantment. Your turn. You heal 8 health. You take 2 damage. You gain 1 ferocious stacks. And turn. Can't break apart. Player patch lucky character and turn character lucky enemy. I don't have enough character in and turn enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Macabre feasting. Enemy heals 50. Arachnid swarm. Macabre feasting. Enemy heals 60. Snare. Enemy takes 2 damage. Snare. Enemy takes 4 damage. Snare. Enemy takes 3 damage. Enemy gains spider egg enchantment. Your turn. You heal 8 health. You take 2 damage. You gain 1 ferocious stacks. You take 10 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. You take 10 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. You take 10 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. You gain 1 delirious stacks. Character toxic sub. You character in from tactical retreat. Player static tactical. You gain and turn. Character infernal rat. I don't have character and turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Lash and thrust. Enemy takes 1 damage. You block the damage. Arachnid swarm. Enemy takes 1 damage. Enemy gains spider egg enchantment. Your turn. You heal 8 health. You take 3 damage. You gain 1 ferocious stacks. You take 11 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. You take 11 damage. You gain 1 poison stacks. Character extricate. You take character in Herald. Surge of strength. Herald. Select card. Rumblings. Surge of rumblings. A surge of strength. You heal 1 health. Infernal rumbling. Infernal arachnid. I don't rumbling. You take 1 damage and turn. Character hatchet. Block. Player status. Block hatchet. And you take 12 damage. You gain 3 player step character and turn. Enemy turn. Enemy play cards. Lash and thrust. Enemy takes 1 damage. 9 damage. Story mode. A comforting light prevents an untimely death. Macabre feasting. Enemy takes 1 damage. Enemy heals 43. Enemy gains spider egg enchantment. Your turn. You heal 8 health. You take enemy settings. Enemy status. Enemy name Crypt Brood Mother. Enemy health 125. Enemy energy 0. Enemy hand. Got attack.